Hey, Jeremy Osterberger here with BIC Magazine. I've got Chief Robert Moore at TEEX Industrial Fire Schools. How are we doing, Chief?
Doing great. Great. Good school.
Having a good week, huh?
Having a good week.
Let's talk a little bit about the Industrial Fire School and some of the training that's offered here.
Okay. Well, as far as the Industrial Fire School, this year we have 712 students in attendance and a little over 200 guest instructors. We teach anything from incident command to firefighting, rescue, hazmat, all the different disciplines of emergency response we teach here.
And Chief, talk about that guest instructor model. Why is that so valuable to this process and these students here?
Well, when you run a school this large with this number of students, we want to make sure that we comply with all the NFPA standards and rules. And NFPA standard states that you have to have a good student to instructor ratio.
Okay.
I think it's 5 to 1 on the burn props, on the actual hands-on burn props. So I wouldn't have enough staff to be able to cover this large of school. Next week we're going to have the municipal school that's, we're going to have around 1,800 students. So we need even more guest instructors.
Okay. Something new here is the first ever EMR class, specifically for the industrial market. Talk a little bit about that, Chief. What does someone learn in that class?
Well, the EMR class basically kind of took the place of the old ECA, Emergency Care Attendance course. And in the EMR class, what these folks they're learning basic first aid.
Okay. First
responder type first aid, to where they can come in and stabilize the situation real quickly, waiting on the paramedics and those folks to arrive.
Okay. Chief, I want to talk a little bit about the future. Chief, what can we see here at TEEX in the next 2 to 5 years?
Well, we're in a pretty aggressive expansion plan. This year we opened up our, I call it the Dome Simulator Project.
Okay.
Some people call it the Protective Housing Project.
Right.
But basically it's the domes on a rail car, all the different types of domes. So, we try to upgrade the props every year. We try to bring in new props every year, and we'll continue that process. Our wastewater treatment system is very important to us because we want to comply with all the federal regulations and be good stewards. So this year, currently during this school, we have construction going on, about a $3.9 million project to upgrade and expand our wastewater treatment plant. And then in the future, we want to build a new administration building, new classrooms, more modern, up-to-date classrooms, so that the newer, younger students can come in and actually see and do things computerized, like they do with, their gaming and stuff that they do now.
Well, we're so thankful for your time, Chief Moore, at the 56th Annual Industrial Fire Schools, and just appreciate you joining us today.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.